Jace Koelzer.
And he's got the 2. Actually, that would be 3 in a 3-point takedown. I actually wrote a note to myself. Unfortunately, I didn't read it. Real nice high crotch to the double by Evan Frost. And I can hear at this time myself so much louder, so I'm sorry if you've not been able to hear the broadcast so far. Koelzer with a 4-point stance, trying to work to his feet, does a little changeover, but not able to escape. And they'll head into the second period with the Cyclone leading by a score of 3-0 on a 3-point takedown, that is. And of course, we've had most of the season. I should know that. It is a new rule, and one that was opposed by many, but in my talks with wrestling coaches, most people think it's a good thing. I certainly do. And I'm old school. I was resistant, but it's led to aggressiveness, and it also gives hope to people when they're behind. Maybe you get taken down to your back, you're behind big. Well, with 3-point takedowns, you can make up ground quickly. Koelzer's real tough on top, trying to work his tilts. Control that wrist and sit through. He's got Frost broken flat. Frost comes up to his base, working a real good head pry. Frost comes up, nice. Return to the mat and right away to the wrist. Young wrestlers look at this. When you break a man down, get a wrist. Get a wrist. When you have your opponent's wrist, he has almost no moves to counter. He's got to free his wrist before he can do anything. And Koelzer, in re-attacking the leg, gets hit for stalling. It's a 5-second count, and they'll call you for stalling. Starting over at the center, Koelzer gets on top. And we're looking at a possible, yes it is, there's a reverse. And Evan Frost, ranked number 7, by the way, comes out with a 5-0 lead. Working changeover to his feet. Good motion on bottom. Came up without hand control. Nice mat return, and Koelzer does another dive through the Sooners. They don't give up easily. If they're in trouble, they're not reticent to dive through the legs and try and come up with something. Fresh start in the center. Koelzer down. Frost getting set on top. There's a 4-point stand. Looks like with hand control, you got to get your hips out. But good pressure on top by Evan Frost. And Jace Koelzer is broken down to his belly. With Frost having wrist control. He actually, and I watched film on him, he's a beast on top. Has some really good roll through tilt. So both these wrestlers know how to wrestle on top. He's got 2 arms together. Lost it. And Koelzer continuing to work off the sit-out and turning. He gets to his feet. And the period ends. Both periods, he was close to scoring an escape. But Mr. Frost does not give up points easily. And he has a 5-0 lead at this time. Koelzer down. In the third period, another 4-point stand. He's got hand control and he's out. Frost stalking once again. Oh. Ref stopped the match for hitting Mr. Frost, hitting Mr. Koelzer in the head. Nice high crotch once again. Koelzer tries to step over, but that's going to be a takedown. Boy, you can see why Evan Frost, even as a true freshman, is ranked number 7 in the country. He's real aggressive. He's got real good leg attacks. And he's a beast on top. This is a guy who, from what I'm seeing, could contend for All-American honors at the end of the year. And this is a very talented Cyclone squad. When Coach Dresser took over his first year, they scored 1 point at the NCAAs. Did not inherit a great deal. They were 11th, just a hair out of 10th place last year. Now they're hunting for trophies. Koelzer in, has the leg up in the air. Frost whizzers out. I'll tell you, good aggressiveness on the part of Koelzer. He may go down, but he's going down swinging. But once again, that great re-attack on the part of Evan Frost. And he's just a hair away to scoring yet another takedown. He's walking up that leg. Koelzer continues to move. He's moved to a split. Frost dragging him back in. He really needs to drag him in further. Steps over the leg, and now he's wrapped up both legs, and he's got another takedown. That puts him, at this time, in major decision territory because he's up 11-2 with riding time. So right now, he's actually up by 10 points if he keeps his riding time. It looks like he'll build on it at least for a bit. I would say at this time, it's not as if the Sooner wrestlers aren't wrestling well. It's just that the more talented Cyclone squad is wrestling better. And there goes the match. Whoop. And a major decision for for Cyclone Evan Frost, which brings the team score to 7-0.